Hey guys, it's your girl Kyla B, and as always, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to briefly talk about finding the right Sisterlocks consultant. I get a lot of DMs about, oh hi, I'm located here or I'm located here. Can you help me find a consultant in California? Can you help me find a consultant in Florida? If I know anyone, things of that nature. So we're just going to talk about how to prepare for your Sisterlocks consultation as well as how to choose the right consultant. I'm just going to guide you through what to expect, doing your research, using your smartphone to your advantage, and most importantly, what to ask your consultant when you get to your consultation and what red flags to look for. So first things first, choosing the right consultant is definitely one of the most crucial elements of having a successful Sisterlocks journey. If you pick somebody who does a good job, your locks will thrive. If you pick someone who does a so-so job or a job that's really not great, then your journey will probably be a nightmare. So first things first, always do your research. Sisterlocks have an official website. I know a lot of us don't know that, but they do have an official website, and it's very on the nose. It's literally sisterlocks.com. So this is what the site looks like. You're just gonna scroll down, you're gonna go to Information Center, General Info, and then Online Information Packet. When you get there, you're gonna see General FAQs. What are Sisterlocks? Can I get it if I have relaxed hair? Can they be taken out, etc.? Then when you go back, choose the Sisterlocks package. This is gonna be one of the most important pieces of information on this website, okay? Sisterlocks package. Sisterlocks are offered in 3 parts. Most of us know that, and of course, all the relevant information. Just read this, print this out, look for this at your consultation. You're gonna want the starter kit. That you're gonna want to know that this is all important information. Your starter kit, that Sisterlocks are about, on average, people have an average of 400 locks, etc. And like, this is basic information, and it's all sitting right here on the Sisterlocks website. And literally, there's a link for finding a Sisterlock consultant or a qualified trainee. Before you do your consultation, you're going to do some research, like the Sisterlocks website, like I was telling you about. So, browse social media, look for some pictures, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is a really great resource for finding information and what you need to know about Sisterlocks. So, you want to do that first to gather all the information you need in order to make the right decision about even getting them. So during your Sisterlocks consultation, you're going to discuss your hair history, your lifestyle, your expectations, and everything like that with your potential consultant. They're going to assess your hair type, your texture, your length. They're going to put a couple sample locks in the head. This is your opportunity for asking as many questions as possible. And of course, a good time to address your concerns. Here is where your consultant is supposed to, keywords, is supposed to explain the Sisterlock process, which you know all about because you went to sisterlocks.com first. And they're going to tell you all that fun stuff that you should already know. Your starter kit, how many average locks, how long it may possibly take, things of that nature. But here's a list of questions that you should definitely ask. How long have you been a Sisterlock consultant? Do you have a Sisterlock certificate? Sisterlock certificate is going to look something like this. So if they have this is definitely a good sign, and it's helpful if it's up to date. Then you could also ask questions like, how many Sisterlocks establishments have you done? How long have you worked with your oldest client? And do you have pictures of their journey? And I'm talking install, month 1, month 3, etc., 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 just so you can see a journey being documented or see how their work has stood the test of time, essentially. Another good question to ask, have you worked with someone whose hair texture is similar to mine? Can I see how their hair looks? Do you have a Sisterlock kit I can look at? These kinds of questions are only going to show you how experienced they are. They could be new or they could be very experienced. See longevity, how good is client retention, if they even have a Sisterlocks kit, which you know they're supposed to have. And then, of course, here's a list of red flags to look for. Unwillingness to provide examples of their work. That's number 1. If you don't have pictures, what are we talking about, right? If they have no progress photos, that means they could possibly be passing off other people's work, or all of their clients are transfers, which is why they don't have any install photos to show with you. People who only have pictures of transfer clients, they could just be new to Sisterlocks, so that's how they got their first list of clientele. So if that's all they have, you know, then you can see how they've maintained it over time. But it's really helpful to see that they've started someone and they're maintaining their hair through their Sisterlocks journey. You also want to look out for extremely low Sisterlock establishment prices. Now, this could be one of two things. They're either not experienced, or maybe they're a trainee and they're looking for someone to get experience with. That's not a bad thing. Trainees have to start somewhere, and all of us start as trainees before we become certified consultants. Also, look out for unprofessional behavior. Did they show up 30 minutes late? Did they cancel your appointment? Things of that nature you definitely want to look out for. If there's a pushiness or an urgency to book today, you definitely want to look out for that. That person is probably just trying to get some money. If they're trying to get you to leave a deposit today, that means you're just trying to secure that bag. And of course, lack of certification or experience. If you have any tips to add for what to ask a consultant, please go ahead and drop that down in the comments. I know it's going to be helpful to some other people that are watching. And if you have any red flags that you feel like we should all be aware of, please drop that down below. And of course, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.